Hello mga kasubs and welcome to the Sarsicles TV. My name is Mark and for tonight we will be listening and reacting to Frank Zappa and the song Cosmic Debris.
I like it, I love it, I want some more.
Recommended by David Gilman. Maraming salamat David for this recommendation and to all our viewers for your support to our channel. To our dear members and sponsors, maraming salamat sa inyong patuloy na papakita ng extra loving, and finally to check out Posh and Warm. It's another channel we have that features our adorable fur babies Posh and Hio. And without any further delays, let's get the song go in 3, 2, 1.
The mystery man came over and he said, I'm out of sight. He said, for a nominal service charge, I could reach Nirvana tonight. If I was ready, willing, and able to pay him his regular fee, he would drop all the rest of his pressing affairs and devote his attention to me. But I said, look here, brother, who you jiving with that cosmic debris? Now who you jiving with that cosmic debris? The mystery man got nervous and he fidgeted around a bit. He reached in the pocket of the mystery robe and he whipped out a shaving kit. Now I thought it was a razor and a can of foaming goo, but he told me right then when the top popped open there was nothing his box won't do with the oil of Aphrodite and the dust of the Grand Wazoo. He said, you might not believe this, little fellow, but it'll cure your asthma too. And I said, look here, brother, who you jiving with that cosmic debris? Now what kind of a guru are you anyway? Look here, brother, don't you waste your time on me. Don't waste your time. I've got troubles of my own, I said, and you can't help me out, so take your meditations and your preparations and ram it up your snout.
But I got the crystal ball!
He said, and held it to the light. So I snatched it all away from him, and I showed him how to do it right. I wrapped the newspaper around my head so I looked like I was deep. I said some mumbo jumbo then. I told him he was going to sleep. I robbed his rings and rocket watch and everything else around. I had that sucker hypnotized. He couldn't even make a sound. I proceeded to tell him his future there. As long as he was hanging around, I said,
the price of meat has just gone up and your old lady has just gone down.
Look here, brother, who you jiving with that cosmic debris?
now is that a real poncho or is that a seared poncho? Don't you know you could make more money as a butcher? So don't you waste your time on me.
Don't waste it, don't waste your time on me.
And that's the end of the song. Before I move to my reaction, The first time I heard about Frank Zappa, it was in a song by Deep Purple, "Smoke on the Water." So there's a part there. The part goes, "But Frank Zappa and the Mothers was at the place around, but some stupid with a flair." I think that's how the lyric goes. And I during at that moment up until now, or up until the time that David recommended this, I actually told David about this. I all that time, all the while, I thought that Frank Zappa and the Mothers were actually fictional and just part of the song by Deep Purple. And then I realized that, when David recommended it, there is an actual person that goes by that name, and he also is with a band known as Mothers of Invention. So I'm assuming that in the lyrics, Frank Zappa and the Mothers was referring to the Mothers of Invention. So, yeah, I missed a lot. And but I'm at least I'm able now to come across this band and this artist, and experience this song. So how do we describe this song? I'd say very spontaneous. It's a You can't put it in a jar. This is just one song alone, but I can tell that one song is like a completely different genre or combination thereof from this one. Uh, it's just a nice combination. It's like something when you if I'm to when you have a band, you're starting up. The usual challenges you have, like it's your first time being together, and then you ask each other, so what are we gonna play? It's Most of the time the other would say kahit ano. Kahit ano, that's Tagalog. In English, it would mean anything goes, anything goes. We keep on saying anything goes, but nothing comes out of our instruments, whether it's drums, guitar, or bass, or what have not. This guy would be someone like, when you come in for the first time, and then you say, let's try something. What do you want to play? He's gonna go out and start putting out some notes already, some beats already. That's how I feel about how creative and how what do we call that? He has that musical IQ level that is just, you can feel it even just by listening to this song. I just listened to one song, and I'm just, blown away by his creativity. And as he plays this song, a lot of things are playing on my mind. I think about as I listen to his music, movies like Cowboy Bebop, Shaft kicked in. Some There's also, segments in Sesame Street that has this similar kind of effect. Those psychedelic, colorful like images, and then there's those music like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do, 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 do. Those things are kind of playing, and for some reason, if you're to compare that that tempo, the genre of that particular song with this one, it's completely different, but you can feel some sort of connection for some reason. I'm not sure if I'm making sense here, but maybe in a way there are something also coming up as you listen to the song. If I am to describe what are those elements that I heard in this music, from a genre perspective, I'd say there are hints of blues there. There's some funk. There's some soul, even psychedelic, and even some fuzzy rock tones during was that the lead part. What's also interesting is the tone of his guitar. It's like, it's bright, it's fuzzy, and it's as if it has its own. It's like his guitar has its own mind, and it so happens that his thinking and the guitar's thinking are just so in sync, to the point that they can just make any note out of the guitar as he plays it, and beautiful notes will just come out. So that's how spontaneous. That's how high that musical IQ that he has. It's just an amazing song, and I really dig that story. That delivery of the lyrics, like he's like story telling. And again, it goes back to being spontaneous when you have a nice track laid out, and then you have a theme or a certain issue that you would like to put out melodically. you know this is the nice this is a nice platform to deliver it to. It's just an amazing experience, and I really regret that it's just I just came across, or I just realized now, that there's an actual Frank Zappa doing this music. I know. So there's like media and stuff, internet. I never thought or fathomed of doing a search like Frank Zappa. Anyway, it's an amazing song and amazing musician. I really dig his music. What I do want to see now is live performance. I want to see, because I'm trying to visualize the face singing the song, because this one is only like audio only, and I'm trying to picture, because he has a nice deep voice. Um, there's this Guns N' Roses song that has that spoken word as well, that is kind of similar here. I just don't remember what that song was. Um, there, the only line I remember was Brahmins have wings as they fly. Blah 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 blah. Do you hear that? Something like that. I forgot what song that was. But if you remember that Guns N' Roses song, please put it in the comments. That's very cool as well. For now, that will be my reaction. So very exciting. So this is my first reaction for the week, and thank you for recommending this. It got me really, really pumped, excited for the succeeding songs that I'll be listening and reacting to. So please join me. Don't forget, if you haven't done this stuff, these are things you can do to show support to our channel. Please do as many as you can. Don't forget to tell your family and friends about the Sarsicles TV. Sharing is caring. And most importantly, oops, you're supposed to be a moi. There you go. Stay safe, everyone. I'll see you on the next video.